illegal aliens that were national security threats being released in this country. They got a chance, come back and fight for America, and that's exactly what they're doing. I'm not surprised at all.
What is it now? This the Department of Homeland.
Wow, man, over 100,000 Americans, military vets, former cops, and everyday patriots. They all have applied to join ICE in just weeks. Man, that's not a scared America at all. That's a ready to serve America. When people see chaos at the border, crime rising, and politicians lying, they don't retreat. They volunteer. And ICE is making room for them. Literally.
The town of Mason approved contracts with both ICE and the Tennessee-based private prison company CoreCivic. Mason is about 45 miles north of Memphis, and it's the site of the West Tennessee Detention Facility. The CoreCivic-owned prison closed several years ago. Now it's going to reopen as an ICE detention facility housing undocumented immigrants. The town of Mason.
Wow, so instead of wasting taxpayer money on new buildings, ICE is converting closed prisons into detention centers. I think it's smart, it's fast, and I think it also sends the clearest message possible. We are prepared to hold you until you on a one-way trip home. And for some, that trip has already happened. With no warning. Shout out to my guy who, he's a Bay Area father who's adjusting to life in Mexico after deportation. This is a video that we accidentally stumbled upon in one of our recent ICE reactions, and I told you I would get to it. Let's do it.
It's a bittersweet moment for Miguel Angel Lopez. His son just called him from Livermore for his 47th birthday. The life he enjoyed a few months ago was wiped away when he was deported to Mexico. His wife flew to visit him for his birthday.
Not having my kids here, it breaks my heart.
Miguel lived in Livermore for 29 years. Now he's in the outskirts of Mexico City, away from his wife Rosa and his 3 kids, all of whom are U.S. citizens.
I'm not used to this. I'm used to get up every morning, go to work, and come back and see my family. I never thought this was going to happen.
Miguel emigrated illegally to the U.S. when he was 18. He and Rosa were married in 2001, and she applied for his legal residency. But ICE rejected it because he lied about being a U.S. citizen when he crossed the border. He's been fighting to stay in the U.S. ever since.
It was like 17 years that I was reporting to immigration until last time that I went, they detained me.
He had a routine appointment at the San Francisco Immigration Office on May 27th.
So as soon as we got in the elevator, he told me that I was going to be detained.
Within hours, Miguel was taken to an immigration detention center in McFarland and then another one near Bakersfield.
They were like, you're going to get deported. You're going to go to Tijuana.
It's either I'm here with him and my kids are back at home, or I'm home with my kids and he's out here.
Miguel's deportation has upended the entire family. He was the sole wage earner. Up until his deportation, he was a welder and a machinist at Wentz Winery.
It was kind of hard to survive here with the pay that they get here, to have to support my family.
Since President Trump took office, more than 56,000 Mexicans have been deported.
Y te damos todos los apoyos que dé el gobierno de México.
In a social media post, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum promoted the government's Mexico Embraces You program. It's supposed to help deportees find jobs. But only 4% of the 40,000 people deported by mid-June had found jobs.
The process of individuals like fitting their skills to the local job market can be more complicated. Mexico has a precarious labor market and also a lot of informality.
Nancy Landa is an immigration researcher in Mexico City. She was deported herself after living 20 years in the U.S.
Obviously, the living standards in Mexico, are different, but if you have financial commitments to support family in the U.S., it's virtually impossible to gain that salary that you need to support family in the U.S.
As a certified welder, Miguel made $44 an hour. An equivalent job in Mexico earns less than $3 an hour.
I mean, I probably just make money to support myself, not my family.
I mean, we have a house, and that is something he's worked really hard to have for our family. And I'm scared of losing my home.
Miguel says he's thinking of cashing out his 401k to pay bills. A GoFundMe for the family has raised $56,000.
Trabajo, pues, es muy difícil de encontrar acá. It's difficult for him. It's hard to find work, and what there is not well paid. Low wages are just one worry. Miguel is living with his father in a rough neighborhood. A younger brother was killed outside the home by robbers who wanted his vehicle.
It's a gunshot right here.
Miguel shows a bullet hole from another shooting. He says it was to intimidate the family.
I've been getting anxiety, something that I've never had. Because there's times I can't control myself of how I feel. And I try to be strong in front of my kids, but I just break down. I can't go to sleep at night just thinking that we're so far away from each other.
Miguel was deported hours before a district court judge issued an order that allowed him to remain in the country as he fights removal orders. The next hearing is in October. The family remains hopeful he can return to the Bay Area.
Well, we're gonna go fishing.
Thank you.
At least.
Karina Nova, ABC 7 News.
Whew. The media wants you to cry. But they skipped the part where Miguel lied about being a U.S. citizen, dodged the system for decades, and ignored multiple red flags. Yes, separation is sad, sure. But you can't build an immigration policy around feelings. Every deportation they frame as a tragedy is also a win for the rule of law and a win for Americans who deserve safety in their own country, right? Oh yeah, I having allergy problems, man. My eyes itching. But same thing. We went from ICE being cornered, if you will, by Antifa to ICE cornering criminals. That's the arc that the media refuses to tell you. They spin these raids as illegal, as mobs as peaceful. But the truth is simple. Law matters, man. The border matters, and Americans matter. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on X and Rumble, my platforms up here where we cannot get the truth censored whatsoever. Y'all be safe. Please go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.
Hello?
So,
He says hello same time.
thank you for putting up with my craziness and talking about the last and just being there for me and listening and understanding.
Man, that's what friends are for. I told you I ain't got that. See, cause I'm trying. Cause I explained to you, cause I want you to get this shit now. You see, cause the hidden agenda is the agenda that's hidden. I don't have no desire to fuck you any kind of way whatsoever. It's almost like I got a real friendly to sister to daughter to mama type of thing for you. I'm just saying. And when it's and I laugh because I end up feeling like your daddy and shit when you let there and get out of order when you start feeling and talking crazy about the crazy funky fuckers that talking crazy and thinking crazy about you. See, because like I said again, why allow them to take the roses that you've seen in your mind and your brain, all because they seen a big old slide of mud going down their brain? You see what I'm saying? You got sunshine and all different colors and shit going through your brain. And they got mud and dirt and black and white and it's just dirty in their brain. And here they all laying and throwing the dirt on you instead of you just and brushing it off. You taking it in and saying, "Bitch, what the?" And now look how you done turned all the sunshine and the flowers and the birds and the bees and everybody else having a good day. Look how the peace just changed. Why? Because somebody else fucked up. You ain't fucked up until they fuck you up. And you ain't supposed to allow nobody to take your sunshine. Never that. You supposed to laugh at their ass and say to yourself, "Oh, they like a little kid. They don't know no better." And move it. Because if you stay there fucking with them long enough, you're going to get low down with them. And next thing you know, you're going to be to hit their monkey ass. So they're going to be to hit you. Something going to happen. I'm just trying to tell you. Especially if they don't want what? You spread a little of that love on them, which is the truth that's in them too. They supposed to be able to feel out there to know that shit there, know one thing. That's my hug right there. Let me know everything will be okay. She don't got that. Nowadays, motherfuckers hug your ass while they got that knife getting ready to stab you in the back. All because they don't know that divine love that comes from within, so it can be without any type of doubts on people that don't feel it like you feel it. You can't make them. Like you be telling me all the time. Can't make them. Because I ain't make you come into you being you to now starting to realize you, trying to get you. You still trying to figure it out. But once you do, we. But I'm trying to tell you what kind of shit you gonna make come into existence, girl. Shit. Cause look at what you done got already, girl, and you ain't no shit. Oh my goodness. Look at all that you got already. You don't know half of the shit that you know now. See, cause all the shit that you knew before was bullshit. What you got here now. Now you know the real shit. You ain't got through the bullshit now. Shit. Now that you know the real shit is you creating this reality. Oh, you can't bullshit at all now. That's why you can what? You gonna tell a motherfucker that's on your motherfucking mind because pressure makes water fight bust. So why hold that pressure on yourself if you telling the truth to somebody that's what? Trying to fuck you up. You can only bite your tongue at work. That's it. Because you know how that work. You need that work to pay for your motherfucking house note. And that's how that works.
Child, don't be telling all when they go out.
But again, G,
How much every day? Both of them on Friday. It's like you go to the garage and raise your hand. I'm sitting right there. Nós estamos também, tio. You got it first? Okay. You got some food you put on it too? All right, look, give me a minute. I'll call you back then.
Okay, love.
Situate.
Figure love. You know that she wasn't ready for that. Yeah. You knew she wasn't ready for it. So time wasn't of the essence. So